Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a meme token that I was able to earn over 400% with. Also, my next project, I've just invested over $10,000 in a passive income project related to an AI token. So if we have time, we may get into that as well, because it's part of what I did with the profits from here. That, and I pulled some profits from another passive income project, and I ended up putting about $10,000 in a new project, or at least new project for me. With that being said, I've got a dog whiff hat up here only because I think that it exemplifies how ridiculous and how crazy the meme token market is. I had somebody come to me yesterday and said, which meme coin should I buy? Or day before yesterday, which meme coin should I buy? And I thought to myself, what a strange question. Because I said, do you understand what a meme token is? And he was like, yeah, I think it's a joke. And I said, yeah, it's just hype. It's just speculation. Like, I don't think anyone should be long-term holders in any meme token in any serious capacity, for me personally, because there's no rhyme or reason for why it should go up or why it should go down. The only reason, in my personal opinion, to invest in meme tokens is to be able to take advantage of market psychology. And that's exactly what I did when I invested in the Donald Trump meme tokens. And I believe there is still a play. This is going to be one of the last videos I did on a whole playlist about investing in this meme token. I documented my thoughts, the whole process that I went through and everything, but I finally decided to cash out. Now, which meme token I'm talking about? I'm talking about the MAGA token. Now, I got in on this thing, basically it was somewhere on this green candle. And typically when you see a bunch of green candles like this, you know a red candle is coming, and you oftentimes think, okay, I must have bought in at the peak over here. Actually, I came in over here, we were in the threes, so I was somewhere over here. So I got in pretty early. I believe this is where I was at. I got in pretty early on that particular token, and the price ended up pumping, and it did really, really good. I went into the liquidity pool. Again, you can watch the entire playlist. I'll be sure to link it above. I'll put it in the description if you kind of want to see my mindset, my thought pattern as I went through that. I want to explain that I'm making this video really for a finality, just to explain why I got out of it and my thought process as an investor. By the way, nothing in my video should be considered financial advice at all. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm simply a cryptocurrency enthusiast. I like to share my thoughts. I like to share, what I'm doing. And ultimately, I like to have open discussion in the comments. So feel free to leave any comments down below if you would like to. But if you watched my previous videos, I talked about, hey, this thing went up, it went down, maybe I'll just hold it. I talked about if it came down here, I would possibly buy in more. We never quite got that low. We have a little bit of a support area here, and it looks like maybe we're going to start going back up. It's hard to say. I do believe that some of the MAGA tokens, the Trump tokens, this one, and I was also in Super Trump. Ironically, this one is doing a little bit better right now. I like the chart a little bit better than I do the MAGA token, for example, because this one looks like it could potentially just be a long trend down here, because we're looking at the daily. So this just could be a long trend down eventually. And that's really what led to me getting out of the token. Look, I came in with $460 into this token, and I just threw it in there, or 480, whatever. I just threw it in there, and I cashed out because it was like the volume dried up. And anytime you're putting in liquidity, you need good volume. A lot of trades, the volume was drying up, the price wasn't moving, and I was just like, you know what? I don't really know what to do about this. I don't know if I want to hold it. And again, it's a meme token. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to lock in some profits. It's a freaking win. You make 400% on your money, it's a win. Now, what could happen? Well, if Donald Trump gets elected, this thing could go through the roof. I mean, Donald Trump is out there. I mean, he just met with some Bitcoin miners. He is out there arguing that he is pro-crypto, despite, many of you know my thoughts on this, despite what his last administration and what they did for crypto, which was not great. Now, they ultimately weren't able to get anything substantial pass, good or bad, in any way, shape, or form. So that part was pretty good. But he's saying if he gets reelected, he's going to be super pro-crypto, and people are excited about that. And oddly enough, people see investing in Donald Trump-themed meme tokens almost as if they're showing support for Donald Trump, which, again, it's crazy because Donald Trump doesn't really necessarily know or care that average individuals are investing in meme tokens. but that's exactly why people invest in these tokens, or at least part of why some people invest in the tokens. Now, for me, it was a momentum play. I saw a lot of pumping. I thought, hey, this could pump a little bit more. So I went ahead and hopped in. Whatever I did, I can't remember, double, triple my money overnight, and then I went into the liquidity pool. Now, I pulled out with around $2,000. I'll show you that in a moment. But when I cashed out, I mean, at one point in time, I was up to almost $5,000. So there, no one has a crystal ball in crypto. I don't care what they say, and I'm being very transparent with some of my investments, just so you can understand. I've been in this thing for multiple cycles. I'm older than most people in crypto. I mean, I have. That's irrelevant. But point being, like I'm telling you transparently what's going on in my thought process, and you can see me play them out. Like when I decided to sell, I actually did not think. When you listen to some of my previous videos, I didn't necessarily think I was going to sell. But I've got other passive income strategies that are producing really good returns. And it's like, why should I potentially sit on this for low returns, waiting for a possible pump that may or may not happen? And there's new Donald Trump meme tokens coming out all the time. You don't necessarily know which one's going to kick off. I mean, Dogwood Pat is a great example. There's been the Chihuahua token and the Dogecoin token and the Kali token and the Poodle token and the Dogecoin 2 token and the Baby Doge and all this stuff. And then randomly, and most of those have fell flat eventually, but randomly we got Dogwood Hat and it just takes off. You can't predict this stuff without some sort of insider knowledge on some sort of marketing or pump coming or something. I mean, I don't know. It's not easy to predict this stuff for any retail average person. You can make a momentum play. And that's exactly what I did here. Super Trump, I came in with Super Trump. I came in on this green candle. I ended up coming in with about, I think, 1,400. I cashed out about, I think, 16, 19. I made $200 or $300 on this one. And I just cashed out. I thought, hey, this is good. Ironically enough, this one has pumped back up and pulled back. I mean, it's probably still doing pretty decent on the fees. Let's see. Total market cap. Where's the volume? No, the volume's not good. You always want the volume to be close to one or some multiple. I'm sorry, the liquidity is what we're looking at. Liquidity. That's not as bad. But you definitely want it to be, you'd want a 24-hour volume to be closer to 1 million if the liquidity is 1 million. 3 million, 2 million is where we were at in the beginning, and those earnings were really, really good once we were in the liquidity pools. But neither here nor there. This is where we're at right now with the Super Trump, but I'm out of it. I cashed out $200 or $300 there. I cashed out about $2,000 over here. This is the MAGA position. I made fees and I made some withdrawals. You all know that if you followed my series. Again, I'll put the series in the bottom. By the way, I closed this out days ago. We're sitting on what, the 15th? So I closed this out 9 days ago. I did mention that in my Telegram group. I tend to put, because it's easy just to type in Telegram, I tend to put more real-time stuff in my Telegram. So if you want to join my Telegram, I'll put a link in the description. That's again, it's not like I put everything in there, but we have some really good discussions from time to time, and I will put in some sort of real-time plays. Also, I did mention the AI token that I'm in my Telegram group. I will tell you this. There's an AI project that I hopped in. It's a little bit of a degen play. I've gone in pretty heavy with about $10,000, and the reason is because I'm very familiar with how these projects work. And I feel like I should be able to get a return on my money inside of 30 to 60 days conservatively. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and in on this. Now I'm playing it a little bit different than most people, that's for sure. I think I'll hold off. I think I'll do an entire video on the actual project. So if you want to watch the video and get kind of a full tutorial, then be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. If you appreciate the fact that I'm being transparent in what I'm investing in and some of the plays I'm making and some of my thought processes in real time, do me a favor and smash that like button. Now, if you want to know, like if you just want to get a heads up, there's a hint. You can join my Telegram, scroll up, and go back a couple of days ago, and you'll see where I talked about I was checking out a brand new project. Just giving everyone a heads up in the Telegram group. So I'll put the link to Telegram down below as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I am shaking up all of my passive income plays. I told you I just withdrew $10,000. I pulled that out of one project mostly, and I've redeployed it in a liquidity pool in a roundabout way to get into a passive income project and being able to get in a way that is somewhat cost effective and affordable while minimizing risk. If that sounds confusing, don't worry. I'll explain it in another video. Thank you so much for watching. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.